sitting in my cold, empty classroom because they think that it's important that we sit in cold, empty classrooms, and they play with our feelings and say they're going to sign a paper, but then they don't sign it till the afternoon. Why not make the day a little easier for everyone and sign the papers and let us go? Like, misery loves company. I know. I don't want to be your company. I'm not miserable. For those of y'all who are like, oh, you should go home. I need all my little bit of dollars. If I don't come to work or if I leave work, they're going to consider it leave without pay. They're not getting any more of my money.
All right. So, I have officially been released from being at work all day doing literally nothing. I was literally at work from 8 until now, almost 1:30, sitting in the hallway waiting for our higher ups to release us. Y'all, I am crying because I don't know if it's like joy, if it's frustration. I'm literally just sad, like so many emotions. But I can tell you I'm very happy that I have left the building. I'm happy to be releasing how I feel, like just being released from such a toxic environment. Like, you guys, like you wouldn't know this. You'll probably get to learn to know it if you decide to keep up with me on my channel. But you'll learn that I am like the most happiest, most gracious, like person you'll ever meet, and or one of them. And like this year I've become so angry and so like annoyed by just like the most minute things that can ever be done or could ever happen, like, and it would like tick me off, and I'm like, I think I'm going crazy, literally. Like, I've never been so angry in my life, like maybe like once, but like to like wake up in the morning and be like, I don't want to go to work because I hate going to work. Like, I got to that point in my life where it's just like, I wanted to be a teacher my whole entire life. And I got to the point where I'm just like, I hate that place. Like, I love my kids, but I literally hate being a teacher under the rule of incompetent people. Yep, I call them incompetent. People become administrators, and they forget what it's like to be on the other end of things. Like, as teachers and educators all together, we're adults in the building. So we're literally a bunch of adults, some of them old enough to be my parents and my grandparents, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the teachers that are in line with me are old enough to be the mothers and grandmothers of the administrator, the whole administrative team. And like, to tell me that, or to tell us that, you'll start checkout processes and you'll make an announcement. Like, y'all, if I was not sitting in the hallway just deciding to be defiant and wait until y'all door opens, then I would have never known that it was time for checkout. They never made an announcement the whole hour, almost 2 hours I was sitting in the hallway. Like, can y'all just stop being a bunch of liars? Like, can you really just be honest, like, ever? Like, so does it mean that you are supposed to lose yourself in the process of, on the journey to becoming an administrator? Like, if that was the case, I never would want to be administrator, because you literally lose yourself. Or maybe for some of these people, it's the rebirth or the birth of who they've really been for forever. I am so like over it. Like people, teachers, there's so many people who teach for like 10 years, 15, 20, 30, beyond. Like there were a few people, there was a celebration yesterday, and they celebrated the retirees. And people have been working in this particular building, Lord, for like 30 years, 40 years. Like, dog, that's a long time. And these people are resilient to the BS, because I could 3 years and I'm over it, like over IT, like I got to go. Like, so I applaud people who stay in a profession, in a particular building or position for, longer than a year. Honestly, some people, I made it 3 years and I called it quits. My prior job, I stayed for 2 years and I was ready to call it quits. Everybody has their own reasons for, leaving a job or leaving a position or whatever have you. But my goodness, like, I haven't had this feeling of being ready to leave a job since I left my first professional post, collegiate education job. However, I'm just being real fancy. Look, I've never been so happy to leave a job since my first job that I had post-graduation from college. And I feel like it's very similar to to the way things happen. Like, things are good. They're great the first year. Second year, a little turbulent. Nothing that's worth having comes easy. Okay. And then the third year is just like consistent, like, shots fired consistently. I ain't built for it. I wasn't built for that. So, anyway, I'm rapping. I'm currently driving to get gas because I am on E. And I'm just going to pray that I have money to get gas and pay my car note. It's Friday. Made it to Friday. I am finally getting gas. I've been on 2 notches of gas for like the past 4 days. But God is good because He held me over until Friday. It's not payday, but He held me over to Friday, which is where all my main responsibilities are. And now I can exhale. Well, yes, I can exhale. I'm gonna be grateful. Today was the last day of school for me. Physically, the last day of school. At my job, I'm a teacher. And so, yeah, I'm so happy. Summer break is starting on a rainy day. Yeah. A cold rainy day at that. No complaints. It could always be worse. But I'm just happy to just be able to breathe. Like, whew. Because on Monday I go back to work. Yeah, that's the crazy smile. I start my summer job on Monday. Yay! I start my summer job on Monday. I finish my regular full-time job on a Friday, and I start my summer job on a Monday. That is so exciting. People say, like, oh my gosh, you don't have to work. You're a teacher. Teachers are off for this summer. No, teachers don't get paid a lot of money, so we have to work over this summer. Yeah, my level of sarcasm, y'all, is absolutely ridiculous. I know. I mean, it's a vlog, so you're gonna get me on a regular every day. So today I'm gonna be off. I love having to work over the summer. And then some days I'm gonna be like, why ain't wake up in the summer? Why didn't I quit? And then other days I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that I have a job over the summer because not everybody has this opportunity. So, shades of Marikit. Whoopsies. Yay! So there's like a shopping center that's not very far from my house, and they have a sign that says Chick-fil-A. They ain't telling me where the Chick-fil-A is gonna be, but they have the sign that says Chick-fil-A, but they don't have the actual Chick-fil-A. I think I'm gonna call corporate and let them know that this is false advertising. You said it was gonna be a Chick-fil-A, but where's that? Huh? I feel like I deserve a milkshake after my experiences from today. Except it's already cold, and I don't need a milkshake because it's gonna be cold, which means that I'm gonna be colder. I think I'm gonna sit in the car with heat on and eat it.